What's up guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm gonna teach you how to make a space car edit, which I've already done before, but like I didn't know anything about Blender when I did that. So first step, of course, go to Sketchfab, pick a car you like. I'll just go with classic M4 or something. I like this model. Download it. I mean, you can use the original format, but mostly I just go to GLB converted format. It's easier, you get one file instead of like a zip file. Second thing you want to do is go to blenderkit.com and download BlenderKit. Download. Very good. Very good. Let me just put this aside. Okay, nice. Okay, then you go to Blender. You go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons. There will be like an install button right here for some of you, but in the latest version it's Add-on Settings, Install from Disk. And you go to wherever you downloaded your Blender thingy, BlenderKit. BlenderKit, double press, and then you can enable it. I already have it enabled, but then you can enable it. Okay, so now you can import your model. Go to File, Import, whatever file format you chose. Go to where you saved it. I saved it in my downloads. Alright, I mean this model has an animation. I'll just remove this real quick. It'll be difficult. Okay, so just checking the textures. Alright. The textures look pretty good. I still don't have an HDRI. You can search up like space here or something. Sorry, to enable it, go to like the side view here and go to BlenderKit. You can search like space, search filters free first, and of course HDRIs, whatever. Just choose one you like. I'm going with this one, I guess. 4K, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just close out of it. Press N. I mean, looks good. I'm rendering in cycles. I can give you my settings real quick. I'll just open everything. I mean, just default. I'll just scroll and pause if you need to copy it, I guess. Make sure this is on GPU, very important. This is all default, I think. So default. Yeah, that's about it. These settings, I render on 2K, 60 FPS. This doesn't really matter, it's just for the camera. So like, that's just personal preference. Also personal preference depends on how long you want it. I use PNG for transparent renders, and then the alpha channel, of course. I mostly use like that MOV, QuickTime, high quality, all this shit. It's also default. These are about the settings I use. So yeah. Alright, you have your Sketchfab model. You can like move it with G. You know the usual things. Move it with G, rotate it with R, press R again to rotate it like more, I guess. S for scale. You can just move your mouse. All those things you can do and move along an axis. So like if I want to move it like up and down only, I press Z. Left and right, or back and forth Y, left and right X. Same for the scales and the rotations. Okay, so what you do now, of course, add a camera. I already had like a default Blender project with a camera and the default cube removed and all my settings and stuff. You can do that once you've done all these settings and stuff. Just save the blend file go to File, Defaults, Save Startup File, and then save the startup file. So every time you open them, you have these settings and with the camera and stuff. Go to View, Camera, Active the camera. I've got this on the shortcut, Ctrl+Shift+C, so every time I do this, it's like I do the shortcut. So yeah, but you can find View, Camera, and Active Camera. And then you go to Navigation, Walk Navigation. I've also got this on like keybind. Walk Navigation means you can just move around freely with WASD and Shift and stuff. And yeah, that you can just position the camera how you want. Okay, so what I usually do, I'll just grab a random beat here. It's really, I like this song. So go to the plus sign, go to Video Editing and Video Editing. You'll get this tab. You can just, drag your song in there. With M you can mark the beats. So I think I'll just do beats once in a while. I mean, that's about right. That'll be fine for now, for the tutorial. So I like to put a marker like at the beginning and then at the end, so I just end it right here. 767, so funny. Okay, my bad. So like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 markers. I'll usually just duplicate my camera like that amount of times, put in the collection. These are my camera settings, so that is the only thing I changed with composite guides. So yeah, that. Oh, I can move around the camera. Okay, so turn this on. Move the camera somewhere you like, an angle. I don't know, somewhere around here. You can go to marker, jump to next marker, go to the next marker, previous marker. I got them set on like keybinds, so next marker, and I always go 1 frame back, and then just move the camera like a bit and rotate it maybe. So it's important to set the keyframes to linear, so select them, right click, interpolation mode, linear. T is the shortcut. So instead of moving like this, see how it like stops, goes and stops? Now don't do that. Smooth continuous motion. Before you continue, select your first camera, go to the marker you want, in this case the beginning, and press Ctrl B. So you'll, let me see, there's like an option here. Here, bind camera to markers. So just bind the camera to that marker or that frame, so it switches. So as you can see, it doesn't switch right here to the second camera. If I go to this marker, go to the second camera, press Ctrl B, it switches. Switch, switch. You feel me? So just pick like a position, the wheel or something. I don't know. Just be creative. 1 frame back. Linear. Yeah, so that's pretty easy. Just do it like a few more times. So I don't know, like backplate, backside. Why not? I just like doing this rotation thing a bit. Do the next marker, find the third one. LED maybe, LED shot. Maybe do like inside shot or something. I don't know, let me see how it looks. Okay, we'll change like the background later. That'll be fine. Can't see shit right now. Okay, also, I like it every time with the camera and selected keyframes, press the linear. You can also just select every camera, select all the keyframes, and yeah, it's just a bit of a time save. That's basically like your basic ass tutorial. If you want to change colors, you need to go into the shading tab. So, well, go to shading, I guess. Turn on render so you can see the actual color. I mean, it depends. Materials are made of many different things. I've actually not seen this combination before, but this is the color. It's pretty obvious. You can just change it how you want. You can play with the roughness, so like it's now like completely matte. Up to metallic means it will be just metallic. I mean it makes sense. You can also just usually this isn't used, so most materials will like look like this. Just that as this. Just change the color here. Make it more rough. You can see there's no lighting above. You can change that, of course. So once you've had like your color, I guess I'll just leave it black. Go back to your scene. Press Shift A to add like a light, add like a sun, a point. Doesn't really matter. It's coming from above. You can change the angle from where it's coming from. Just look at your HDRI. I don't have a sun at the moment, it's actually very weird. Well, let's just imagine there's a sun, so you can just up the lighting. This is ugly as fuck, but just play around with it. Now you can change the color of the lighting. I'll just actually leave this. So, also, if you want to like make it rotate, so like as you can see now, we say like the camera moves only. You can move the model, so press I to like what's this called? Insert a keyframe for everything, so location, scale, and rotation. I like to put this to the XYZ instead of the WXYZ because I mean, yeah, this just makes no sense. Yeah, you know, you can just continually rotate it. For Skytrend, for example, press I, will keyframe everything, go to the next frame, frame back, so you can see what's going on, and R, and like, I don't know, rotate it or something. And then set this to linear, so I have car will also have a bit of movement. You can do that, but what I like to do also, the car is still gonna be moving for me. I just do it real quick. Let me just change this for a bit because I don't like how the headlight is like not visible. Sorry. So set the multilinear. You can see the car move. So once you got like your car animated and stuff, you know, with HDRI to like, it barely moves, right? Only the camera's moving. So what you can do, you can press Shift A, make another empty. I'll usually use plain axis, you can use any. Scale it up a bit so I can see it. Rename it to everything. So what we'll do now is parent everything to this empty. Select everything, click, shift, click. control, click, control, click. So make sure this is the last one that's selected. Press Ctrl P. And parent object keep transformation without inverse. So it like keeps every parent and everything just stays the same. So now you can move everything individually if you go into this arrow. See, if you move this, you move everything. So every animation stays the same. It's just moving. So what I like to do is just go to the end, keyframe it at first, of course, and just rotate this a bit. See what happens. I'm trying to zoom out here. Blender's being gay. Okay, well, I just rotated myself. Nice. Okay, there we go. And then just set this to linear, of course. So as you can see now, my bad, I forgot one thing. See how this is not keyframed? So, okay, let's just reset for a bit. Okay, press I, so everything's keyframed. Then go to the end and rotate it. And then set it to linear. See? Now it rotates. By the way, the jittering is just from the rendering in a lifetime. So if I go to this preview, it's smooth. See? Okay, so now the last few things. How to make the wheels move. And add your own license plate, I guess. On license plate is very easy. Just go to shading, remove this texture, and open your own. I got mine here. It's that easy. I guess not that easy. I just rotated it 180 degrees. Easy. If there's no license plate, just add a plane. Scale it right. Add a new material and add your license plate by dragging it in. Bam. And then just position it. So, very bad example, but you know what to do. Okay, biplane. So that's that. Now the wheels. Alright, if you're lucky, okay, if you're lucky the wheels are already like, is this it? No. Oh, I'm not that lucky. Sometimes the wheels are like one object. You can do a few things. You can group them together, so select 3 things. Select 4 things, I guess. Select all of these things. Everything. Alright, there's everything. Ctrl J. Ctrl J, so that's grouping everything together. I guess I forgot this. But that's an option. I like to, let me just ungroup them. I like to find the middle. So go to, okay, what the fuck. Okay, just select the middle thing. Go to Object, Snap. Set origin to center of mass surface. So now the origin will be somewhere in the center. I can directly see it. It's Alt Z for X-ray, by the way, this thing. Anyway, it's centered. So go to Object, Snap, Cursor to selected. So that will go to like the middle. Then press Shift A, empty plane axis, rename it to like wheel back left or something like that. Then select everything. Everything. Let Blender let me select this. Okay, that will be important later. There we go. Everything except the brake caliper, of course, because it doesn't rotate. and then select the empty as the last, and then Control P, set parent to object, keep transform without inverse. So now, where is it? So now we get, alright, this is also a thing. When you parented it, go to like the empty and parent it to the Sketchfab model itself again. Same thing. And then there we go, moves along. I can like rotate it. I don't know why I did this in the shading tab, by the way. Doesn't matter. So you can animate it like in 2 ways. Press the empty, press I, go to the end, and where the fuck did we go? And use this thing to like, yeah. Then linear, and bam. Make sure you do this before, or like reset every axis so you can get like the wheels straight and stuff. So if I do it like right here, and do it like, alright, my recording just stopped. So if I do it like right here, mid frame, it's like all messed up and stuff. Like right here, I find the middle, put my cursor there. Okay, first I need to set origin, set of mass, and then do that. And an empty, grab like everything to it, and then I use like this. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. So that's why I need to do it at the beginning, or you can do it mid-frame, but you need to sacrifice like, I mean not sacrifice it. It'll just be a bit confusing. So you need to like reset everything. So this to 0. Minus 90, and also this to 0. This is like straight again. And you can do your wheels. Don't forget to like delete your keyframes after, otherwise it will ruin it. Alright, that was it, I think. Bye guys.